If you spend 20 years staring into a camera, eventually the world starts staring back, looking for the one thing you refuse to show them. Bill Hemmer has been a guest in your living room for over 20 years. But while he reports on the world's biggest headlines, he's kept his own personal life strictly off the record. At 61, the Fox News anchor remains a lifelong bachelor, and the reason why isn't a secret he's hiding, but a deliberate choice that changed everything. Why would a man who has conquered the most competitive media market in the world choose to walk a solitary path when the cameras turn off? Every single morning, millions of Americans watch him co-anchor America's Newsroom. They trust his calm demeanor, sharp delivery, and unique ability to navigate chaotic breaking news with effortless composure. This daily presence creates a powerful parasocial bond. When someone is in your living room every morning, you naturally feel like you know them on a personal level. Yet, there is an incredibly sharp, impenetrable line that he draws between his public persona and his private reality. He has accomplished what is virtually impossible in the gossip-driven world of Manhattan, becoming a household name while keeping his personal life a completely locked box mystery. Ask yourself, is this extreme secrecy a natural defense mechanism against the spotlight of fame, or is it the result of a profound personal sacrifice he felt forced to make to survive? To find the answer, we must look at the relentless machine of live national news. His life is governed by an uncompromising schedule. His alarm rings at 3 in the morning. By 4, he is sitting under the harsh lights of Fox News headquarters, surrounded by research briefs and breaking wire reports. The intense speed of the morning news cycle demands absolute, uninterrupted focus. In a rare interview, he revealed his makeup routine takes a mere 2.5 minutes because he despises sitting still when there is work to be done. He wears custom-tailored suits, originally part of a wardrobe system managed by network chief Roger Ailes, ensuring he looks flawless under high-definition cameras. Every aspect of his day is calculated, but when a career demands 100% of your energy before sunrise, what is left to give to a partner? Just when everyone assumed he was simply a content, career-first bachelor, a sudden revelation shattered that narrative entirely. In 2005, right around his transition from CNN to Fox News, he sat down for a rare personal interview and dropped a massive bombshell. When asked directly about his unmarried status, he did not offer a polished corporate deflection. Instead, he made a deeply vulnerable admission, stating clearly that he would like to change his single status and wanted to marry. He was searching for a wife and wanted to build a family. Yet despite publicly declaring this deep desire, he never walked down the aisle. What went wrong behind the scenes to stop him? Write down your theory in the comments right now. Why would a man who openly admitted he wanted to get married suddenly pull back and choose a lifetime of independence? Shortly after making that surprising admission, his wish seemed to be coming true. In 2005, he began dating Canadian model and actress Dara Tomanovich, and the public believed the eternal bachelor had finally found his match. She was a striking Ford model who had worked with elite designers in Paris and New York, while he was a rapidly rising star in cable news. Unlike his usual fiercely guarded nature, he actually allowed this relationship to step into the public eye. They made their official debut together at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, instantly capturing media attention. For the next 8 years, they were a regular staple at high society events, from the White House Correspondents' Dinner to quiet summer weekends in Sag Harbor. Friends and viewers eagerly waited for a wedding announcement to make it official. But as the years turned into a decade, the relationship inexplicably stalled. Then, in 2013, their long-term relationship quietly and abruptly came to an end. There were no dramatic public fights, no messy court battles, and no explosive tabloid tell-alls. They simply parted ways, leaving a massive, silent void where a highly anticipated marriage proposal should have been. This sudden, absolute silence left fans and media outlets desperate for answers. Why did an 8-year romance that had been so highly visible, stable, and full of promise suddenly dissolve into complete nothingness? Ask yourself, And tell me in the comments, if you had spent nearly a decade of your life building a deep connection with someone, could you have walked away and kept the reason a secret forever without a single public explanation? In the absolute absence of concrete answers, the rumor mill immediately went into overdrive. Because he remained single following the breakup, tabloid rumors began linking him with his female co-anchors. Viewers noticed his natural chemistry with Sandra Smith, his warm interactions with Megyn Kelly, and his longtime friendship with Megyn Kelly, and his longtime friendship with Dana Perino. On-screen chemistry is a powerful force, and fans desperately wanted to believe a secret newsroom romance was blooming away from the cameras. But every single one of these rumors was consistently shut down. Each co-anchor was either happily married or simply a close, supportive colleague. He made it abundantly clear that these women were his friends and nothing more. But this raises an even bigger question. Did the constant public speculation make him realize that protecting his personal peace meant keeping everyone else at a permanent distance? To understand his comfort with solitude, we have to look back to a pivotal moment in his late 20s that permanently reshaped his worldview. In 1992, long before he became a household name, he made a radical decision that most rising media professionals would consider career suicide. He walked away from a stable television job in Cincinnati to embark on a year-long backpacking journey around the globe, a self-funded adventure he playfully called Bill's Excellent Adventure. Carrying nothing but a backpack and a video camera, he traveled completely alone to over 30 countries, from remote corners of China and India to war-torn regions of Europe. He slept in cheap hostels, documented the lives of everyday people, and experienced the level of absolute, unfettered personal freedom that few people ever taste. Once you have navigated the world on your own terms, it becomes incredibly difficult to compromise that freedom. Did that early year of global exploration make a traditional domestic life feel too small? This deep-seated desire for personal agency stands in stark contrast to the family background he holds so dear. He did not avoid marriage because he came from a broken home or grew up around relational dysfunction. Raised in a close-knit Catholic family in Cincinnati, he watched his parents share a beautiful, loving marriage that lasted for an extraordinary 63 years until his father's passing in early 2025. His 4 siblings all followed in their parents' footsteps, getting married and raising happy families of their own. He remains the only unmarried sibling out of 5 children. Growing up with such a flawless example of marital commitment can have a surprising psychological effect. It can make you deeply reverent of the institution of marriage. He understood that a successful marriage requires a level of presence and emotional availability that his high-pressure career simply might not allow him to provide. Tell me in the comments right now, do you think having impossibly high standards is a healthy shield against divorce, or can it ultimately lead to a lifetime of missed opportunities? His decades-long career has constantly taken him to the front lines of the most historic and devastating events of our modern era. He reported live from the ruins of Ground Zero on September 11th, traveled into the active war zones of Iraq, documented the heartbreaking aftermath of the massive earthquake in Haiti, and reported from the freezing wilderness of the North Pole. When you spend decades witnessing the absolute fragility of human existence up close, your perspective on life, time, and personal commitment shifts entirely. He has always maintained a deep humility, often stating that he does not believe the story should ever be about him, preferring to keep the spotlight focused entirely on the news. This fierce dedication to his craft suggests his lifelong bachelorhood is not a failure to find love, but a highly conscious, noble choice. He chose to fully commit his life to the public, becoming a reliable, steady anchor for millions of loyal viewers during times of immense national anxiety. At 61, he has built an enviable legacy of stability, professionalism, and quiet personal dignity. His unique journey is a powerful testament to the idea that there is no single, mandatory path to a happy and fulfilling existence. He proved that a person can find immense purpose, joy, and deep, lasting connection through his professional work, his philanthropic community, and his family, even without a wedding ring. It forces all of us to look in the mirror and ask ourselves a profound question. If we had to choose between reaching the absolute peak of our lifelong career dream or settling down into a comfortable, traditional domestic life, Which path would we honestly take? If this look into the dedication, sacrifice, and deliberate choices of one of television's most respected anchors kept you watching, please subscribe to the channel and join us for more deep, captivating dives into the hidden lives of the figures who shape our world.